Hey traders, John Hall here. Today, what I want to be talking about is I'm just going to go through some markets today that I believe are about to have some really big moves out of these, and that's setting up to be just like that. So let's get straight into today's video. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, let's get straight into today's video. Traders, one of the most powerful things that I use when I'm actually reading the charts is what's called trend analysis. But there's a different way that I look at actually trend analysis. And in that free trading course there, I actually walk you through a way of reading the markets. This technique's been working since the 1950s. So in that trading course, very first thing in the description, click on that. I'm going to teach you a trading technique that, again, is universal across all markets, and it's been working since the 1950s. So go check that out. Even in the actual free trading course, in that video, I actually go back to the charts in the 1950s to show you exactly how it was working back then as well too. So today's video, traders, I've just finished doing my trading and so on and so forth with my clients, I want to be sharing with you today some markets here. So let's actually get straight into one thing that I'm seeing right now when it comes to the gold market here is I'm noticing that with the actual gold market here, come on now, that we are still getting a slow move down. So to me, gold is like that calm. Gold to me is one of those markets that is getting ready to have quite a big move. So let's see this here. Look at this here. So notice how we're slowly going down through here, right? We're slowly. That tells me that by looking at this overall move here with gold, it tells me that we're probably getting ready to have a really big move here, right? Because notice how it's like the calm before the storm, right? Look at this here, slowly going down, and then bam, you start to get these really nice moves up. So with the man, I can't talk today, can I? With the overall gold market, we could see we've actually had a really big strong move up, strong move down, strong move up, bit of a double top, right? Bit of a double top formation, and then now we're actually starting to slowly go down from here. So one thing I'm seeing through here, guys, is that, again, gold is one of those markets that to me looks like it's about to start to make a really big move up. But the sector that still looks potentially under pressure, right? Under pressure, right? The Queen song is the financial sector, right? Is the actual financial sector. Now, I'm not saying this is definitely going to go down. Like, I don't know where it's going to go, but one thing I do notice is that look at this here. Look what's been going on with this is obviously the XLF that I'm looking at right now. Look at the financial sector right now. Look what's been happening. We've just been doing this here for most of the year. It's been doing basically nothing. This is what's called what I call a resting phase or a time phase. Now, anytime a market does something like this, when it starts to break out, and again, guys, the breakout, I don't know exactly where the breakout's going to be, right? So I'm not going to say, well, go short now because I don't tell you what to do anyway, right? Because you should be trading based off systems and not just off, well, John said the financial sector is under pressure, so I'm going to go short the market. No. All right, no. So, but by looking at this here, right, the financial sector still looks like it's under pressure. But then also, it tells me that get ready for a big move to come, a big breakout to come. I just don't know when the breakout's going to be, right? So this could keep this financial sector could continue on like this, right, for another few weeks before it actually starts to break out, right? Another few weeks up, or another few weeks, maybe even for another month or two before it actually starts to move. Now we can actually break to the upside and then go for a big move up. That's possible. Right? If I look at JP Morgan looks like it's trying to do exactly that. But then I flip it upside down, then there's other banks that looks like they're actually pretty weak. right? So this whole financial sector is actually looks like this whole not much going on for quite some time is going to lead to either a big move up or a big move down, which actually, yeah. So you can see it through there. But if I look at things like, if I go to things like, say, BAC, Bank of America, right? Look what Bank of America is doing. This is actually a very, very weak pattern, right? Bank of America. Now, I'm not saying short this market because who knows, right? But what I am saying is that we have a high, lower high. Look at, and then we've broken this low here. Look at all that sideways movement through there. See all that sideways movement through there? It's been doing nothing, absolutely nothing for all this time. If indeed we get something like that, then Bank of America is about to get hit, right? Or if it does something like that, we're about to get hit. And we could actually start to see, if I bring on my weekly charts here, right, that's that weekly trend there. And the next level of support is probably going to be around, I have to say around about there somewhere. So on a bare minimum basis, guys, if we start to get a movement down, like we get something like this here going on, or something like that going on, then Bank of America could start to move down to around 23, possibly even towards that low level through there, which is around, it could head down to 23, but it doesn't mean it's going to stop at 23, right? We could ultimately head back down to around about this level here, right? And so you can see that's that point through there, right? Yeah, so around 18. So this could really start to have a really big move, on the downside, right? So that's obviously just looking at from here to here, right? So Bank of America, that you can see that's what's going on from there to that point there. So definitely one thing you want to watch out for. But you can see we're also squeezing up into this sort of descending sort of triangle pattern with all this time here. So a big breakout bar to me says that we could be getting ready for quite a big move on the downside with Bank of America. So a few other stocks here. Let's have a look at Goldman Sachs. Is Goldman Sachs one? No, Goldman Sachs is not the one, or not the other one that I was looking at there. Citibank, no, not from there. Let's have a look at Morgan Stanley. No, not Morgan Stanley. So what I'm talking about here, guys, is I'm talking about stocks that are setting up for quite a big move, right? So, and then obviously JP Morgan. The really weird thing about JP Morgan is look at JP Morgan. It's been squeezing up through here. Now, here's the thing, guys. JP Morgan is squeezing up, and it looks like it's trying to break to the upside now and go for a run. JP Morgan looks actually quite strong, right? That looks flipped upside down to say things like Bank of America. So we could get a move to the upside. But here's the thing about you want to watch for JP Morgan, okay? If indeed, so this is now made this low through here and we're trying to squeeze up. So it does look like it's trying to push to the upside and we're probably going to get that follow through. But if for some reason this thing fails and we start to get back below this low level through here, right? And we start to get down to sort of 138, 136, then JP Morgan could be getting hit from there. So there's these type of stocks, guys, that I'm always keeping an eye out for. And as I said before, if I bring up Bank of America again, I'm always looking for markets that are just doing this here, right? That are just going sideways and not doing much. And the reason why is because whenever you see a market that's going sideways and it's not doing much, then that's generally the time it's building up what I call fuel. It's resting. But then when it starts to break, we tend to have quite big moves from them. Hey traders, I want to give you free access to my Mastering the Markets trading course. If you go to johnsfreegift.com, here's what you're going to learn in there. You're going to learn the #1 chart reading and trading technique that's been working since the 1950s. You're going to learn the trading boundaries technique that shows you the best and worst time to place a trade. You're going to learn also about price and time phases so you can understand what's going on right now and also what's to come as well too. My #1 powerful short-term income trading system that gets a 90% success rate, the most powerful trading techniques on the planet, the biggest trading mistakes that's stopping you from making an income. You're going to learn all about the super trader formula, plus the 3 secrets to making a full-time income from trading. So this is what I want you to do right now. Go to johnsfreegift.com. Go there right now. Get free access to this trading course. Go get the help. It's 100% free. Go there right now. Go to johnsfreegift.com right now.